No, because check me out. Just check me out. Just check me out. You checking? Just check me out. Like the Africans like to say, should I close this? You know, I got options. Should I close it or should I leave it? Let me see if I leave it. How it's looking. Okay, my forehead a little dark. If I put it, got a little light on my forehead. The Lord has done it finally. Finally, the Lord has done it finally. Like the Africans like to say, God done butter my bread. That's what they say when the Lord answer one of their prayers. Y'all crooked. Let me do it like this. You guys, it has finally happened. Hold on, the AC is on. Maybe I should move to a different spot because I kind of wanted to be just a little more quieter. But I'm in the sun because I really wanted to show you what I got going on. But I want to talk to you, so I'm thinking. I think so. I think I'm gonna move to a different spot. So I'm gonna shade some more and then I can talk to y'all. Hold on. You guys, it has finally happened. The Lord has finally blessed me with a car. To say I am happy is probably the biggest understatement of the year. I am so grateful that he blessed me with this car. Now, hold on. Okay, I'll just finish. The sun is sunny. Is this okay for y'all? Let's see, I'll put this up. But you guys, so yeah, I want to get a little more into it probably a little later. But I definitely wanted to show you guys what the car looks like right now because it is sunny, but y'all know it's daylight saving times. Is that what you call it for both of them? I think so. It's daylight saving time, so it's starting to get darker earlier. So I didn't want to miss the opportunity to catch the sun. So I wanted to show you guys what it looks like in the sun. And I'm also at the park because I want to get out the house and I want to come and take a walk. A little more on that later. But yeah, I'm at the park. I'm about to take a walk just because I want to be outside. And I can be now because I got my own car. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. And then we're going to talk a little more later. But I want to go ahead and take this walk. So I'm going to take this walk and then I'm going to see you guys a little after. But before I go, I'm probably going to be here forever. But if you're believing the Lord for something, I'm going to just go. But the car's off, so I might be sweaty. But listen, if you're believing the Lord for something, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. That I really battled these 3 months, these past 3.5 months, just, you know, wondering if God was gonna do it, if he was gonna do it within a specific time, because I really wanted it done within a specific time. And I wrestled, you guys. I really did wrestle with anxious thoughts, with doubt, with fear and anxiety. I wrestled. Okay, I don't think I've ever wrestled that hard in my life, but I wrestled and the Lord did it for me. So please, please, please don't give up, because God is good. He's able, he hears you, and there's nothing that he cannot do. So I'm gonna leave that right here. I'm finna go take my walk and then I'm gonna catch you guys a little later. I think I want to do like bathroom talk with y'all to really, like, you know, really go more into detail about how everything played out. Because I know I have some errands that I need to run after I come from the walk, but I do want to talk to y'all about everything. So just come along with me. But right now I'm gonna go take a walk, and then after, I want to say I'm going to Walmart. Not 100% sure, but just come along. Y'all know how I get down. Alright, you guys, so I just made it to Walmart. I'm pretty much here to get some drinks because I don't have like no I don't have like no drinks at the house. I might pick up some other things, but I'm really here for drinks. So let's go, because I actually did, so I want to get into some running. Hold on, I want to get into some running. Like, I'm not saying I want to be a runner, but I want to run type stuff. Yeah. So today was just, I just wanted to like just do a little bit. Like, my plan was to walk, but then I was just like, I should run. I should just see like how long I can go before I can get tired. And I actually went a lot further than I expected. So I'm really excited about that. I do want to get more active. I want to go to the gym, but at the same time, I don't want to be in the gym. Like, I want to lift weights and I want to exercise, but I don't want to be in an actual gym. So I'm trying to figure out how I can get what I want without having to go inside of the gym. But I do know that I want to be out in nature more. I want to do more walks. I want to do more runs. So that's what this was. The time at the park was about. So because I did a little bit of running, I'm actually sweaty, you know, and the sun is out, and so I really look forward to getting home and getting in that shower. Yeah, so we're gonna go in here, we're gonna get these drinks, and we're gonna go on home. Yeah, I low-key want a lot of things as I'm in here, but I know this, I gotta stick to my list. But I do know I want to buy a new towel. Y'all, to say that I am in love with the color brown is an understatement. Y'all stay tuned for that. I do need a new towel, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this one. You got a tag? Where your tag at, boo? Okay, here we go. Yeah. I need a new towel, so we're gonna get that. When you come to the grocery store for yourself, but you're a mom, I really like these wipes for Lolo, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them. I also like these for her breath because they actually do make a difference. Without these, my baby's breath, absolutely not. So we're gonna grab those too. You guys, I made it back home. I low-key started getting a little lightheaded. I didn't really eat before I left, so you know, I guess my sugar mad low, and so it's time to eat. So I grabbed a pizza. I didn't plan to get a pizza. I wanted a pizza, but I didn't plan to get a pizza. But I got a pizza because I need to hurry up and eat something so that I don't faint. And so we got a pizza. I showed y'all pretty much everything that I got, but I gotta show y'all this because I love these things down bad. These drinks right here. I love these drinks. I had a few like last week, and just every time I had it, I was just in love. So I was just like, I don't ever want to go without them. So I went and got some of these, and I got some like regular stuff. I got some rice and some beans. Y'all know, I don't know if I've been telling y'all, but y'all know my favorite meal is red kidney beans with rice and chicken. And lately I've been doing the red kidney beans in the can, but I have been watching this YouTube channel. It's called Cocoa Butter, and it's where people bring their own dishes and other people rate them. And so I've definitely been encouraged to like stop being a little lazy in the kitchen and really like throw down. And so I bought regular beans that, you know, I actually have to take the time to boil it and all the things. But so I did buy that, and I did buy some rice too. But I'm about to put all this stuff up, get this good old oven started so I can have me some pizza. I want to shower before, but the way my head's feeling, how lightheaded I'm feeling just a little bit, I don't think I can. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and eat the pizza, and then afterwards I'll probably hop in the shower. I also need to wash my hair, so I'm trying to see if I want to do that too. But we shall see. How was work?
No, I was not far from here.
Okay. Get this package done before the year is over. It'll be really sad, y'all, if I enter 2026 with my pantry looking like that. Hey you guys, not sure if you can tell, but I just woke up from a phenomenal nap. It is Sunday, and I went to church earlier, and after church, you know, I did my thing and I went to sleep. But I am about to edit this video, try to see if I can just do some light editing and then do some cleanup before I go to bed. But I wanted to come and talk to you guys about the car. So I'm gonna share as much as I feel like I can, as much as I feel like I should, but we about to give God glory. That's exactly what we about to do. But 3.5 months ago, you guys, when my car went down, when Jade went down, I got on the phone with my sister because I needed her help. Now let me give you guys a little backstory. Jade was in my life. I was making car note payments on her. I had high insurance on her, and she constantly gave me issues, you guys. Constantly gave me engine issues. Long story short, the car was sold to me as a good car, but it really wasn't that good of a car. And so for the time I had it, it was just really hard, really hard for me. And it did a number on my mental health, my spiritual health, my financial health. Like, it just, saying yes to that car was probably one of the worst yeses I've ever given in my life. And the only reason why I wouldn't like take it back is because God really, like, my relationship with God really grew. Like, I needed my father as a result of all the hardship I was going through with the car. Like, I clinged to my father, and that is why I am the woman that I am today. That's why I'm a prayer warrior. That's why I am a firm believer of the power of prayer, because I had to. And so fast forward to about 3.5 months ago, the car went down, and many hands were touching it, saying that they think it's this, they think it's that. And then the pep boys was like, they think it's the car's computer. And everybody was just like, I think. And the whole time people are saying, I think. All that's coming out is money to fix it, to have people look at it. Not to mention what I was paying for monthly. And so I remember when they shared with me that it may be the computer, and I looked up how much it was, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore with the car. And so I told my sister, I was like, can you share your car with me for the next 3 months, and Lord willing, in 3 months I'll have the money to purchase a car. By God's grace, she agreed. So for the past 3.5 months, I've been sharing my sister's car with her. She's been allowing me to drop her off to work, and I go to work, and then I pick her up, and you know, all that stuff. And that part in itself was a blessing, because I do feel like I am the one who does a lot of helping for other people, but a lot of times I don't feel like people are there for me the way that I am there for them. And this situation, God revealed to me that that is not the case. Like, as long as I will be open, because that's one of the things that he really drilled into me this time, that you have to open your mouth when you need help. Like, I'm definitely somebody who I'm a lonely soldier. Like, I will handle it on my own, but he taught me in this situation, you've got to open your mouth and ask for help. And so I did a lot of that, and God continued to take care of me. Like, anytime I needed help financially, like, my family, they really came through for me these past 3.5 months in a way that I never expected. Mind you, before Jade went down, her going down was one of my biggest fears. Like, I thought if I lost this car, like, my life would not be good. Like, I wouldn't be able to work, and if I'm not able to work, then I lose all my bills. If I'm not able to keep all my bills, no money in my account, people gonna laugh at me, I'm gonna be broke, I ain't gonna be nothing. Like, just all these terrible things in my mind whenever I thought about losing a car. None of it happened, right? And these past 3.5 months also really confirmed to me that anxiety is a liar. Anxiety is such a liar. Fear is a liar. Doubt is a liar. A lot of times things are not as bad in reality as they are in my head. But back to it, she's been sharing cars with me, you guys. I thought the reason why I said in 3 months I'm gonna have the money is because prior to the car going down, I was making money. I was making good money. Now granted, it was all going towards my car, but I was making good money. So I'm like, if this car isn't in my life, then I could just put that money to the side. In 3 months I should be able to buy me a cash car. Because to say that I'm wounded by the whole car note thing, and this is no shade to anybody, but this is my story. I am severely wounded by the car industry. Like, I have trust issues and I'm just so broken. If you believe in the power of prayer, please pray for me, because I don't trust car salesmen, car lots. I don't trust cars in of themselves. Like, I am just severely wounded in that area, and it just doesn't even make any sense. But I was making that money. And then, y'all, the moment I told my sister, like, yeah, in 3 months I'm gonna have the money, provision dried up. Like, I wasn't seeing the money that I was seeing that made me say that. I was able to pay my bills, but to save, my savings was not saving. Like, it didn't matter what happened. Like, I was not able to put away enough money. And there were times where I was just like, no, Lord, like, this is not how it's supposed to be happening. Like, I'm supposed to have this money so I can buy a car. Because to me, even though my sister was gracious to give me her car for 3 months, I still didn't feel good with the idea that somebody's making that kind of sacrifice for me. So I was just like, the sooner I can get my car, the earlier. And October was supposed to be the month that I bought my car. And so you saying in August, September, money not looking right at all. And I'm worried, I'm frustrated. I'm doing things I'm not supposed to, like staying later than I'm supposed to at work, not paying certain bills so that I can hold as much money as I can, just doing things I'm not supposed to. And I kid you not, there was a week where I was just like, God, I can't do this. Like, this is difficult. Like, this is all on me. Like, I can't do this. And I prayed to him, and he sent my sister, the one who's already sharing her car with me, he sent her to give me some money to help me out in that moment. He also sent my brother to help me out in that moment with some money. And so I was like, okay, bet that up. Like, all that stuff was encouraging, but I still wasn't saving, because my budget, and I'll be honest with that number, because of how I feel about cars, I don't want to spend a lot on a car up front. That is not my thing ever again as of right now. Like I said, I'm wounded in this area, so I'm very, very anxious, very, very scary, like just flat out scary. So I was like, I'm not trying to spend no more than $2,000. Like, for me, I was just like, I just need a car that allows me to go to work, and then in the future I'll buy something nicer. But I just want to be able to work, and I just want to be able to restore all that I lost when I had the expensive car note and stuff like that. Like, I just want a car that allows me to go to work, and I can save, and I can, you know what I mean, just be in a better place. So I was like, I'm trying to look for something for $2,000, y'all. And I'm like, this $2,000 should be easy for me to make. It was not easy for me to make. And so October rolled around, and I was just like, this is supposed to be the month where I bought a car, y'all. The money was not there. I'm worried, and just all the things. And my sister's like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you need to more time, we can do this. And I just thought all that stuff was great. Like, she really did her thing with me, but I was still like, no, like, I really want to have my own car so that I can do my thing. You know how like when I had Jade in my life, I didn't dream about the future. I wasn't excited about the future. I wasn't going out, I wasn't living, I wasn't doing none of that. And the moment she left my life, I started dreaming again. And so I was just like, if I have the car, like, there's a lot of things that I want that I can do, because I'll be able to work and take care of myself, you know what I mean? And so October rolled around, it's nothing. So I'm at church, and there's a pastor, and she says, why are you worried about whether God gonna come through for you this time like he didn't come through for you last time? And while I was at church, I heard the car, and then I heard October 6th. And then October 6th, my sister blessed me with $600 for me to put towards my car. Now, this was not a loan, it was a gift. October 6th, I got the message probably like 2 weeks before October 6th. But October 6th, she gave me $600 for me to put towards my car. So after she did that, I started just trusting God more. Like, okay, it's not a coincidence that it's happening in October, and if I heard you about October 6th, you wouldn't give me the $600 just for me to barely make it, for me to not be able to purchase a car. So my sister's $600. Now I'm not doing some of the things I wasn't doing. I'm not hoarding the money anymore, because I'm just like, if you're gonna give me $600 in one day, then I'm gonna trust that you're gonna take care of me in some way, somehow. I'm gonna get this car. And so days are going by after October 6th, and money's still not, like, it's just not happening. Like, I'm paying my bills, but I thought I was gonna be able to like really put away for my savings. It's not happening. 3 months. When I decided to let Jade go, my mama said, I'm not going to tell you how much, but I'm going to help you when the time comes. And so I see the end of October is approaching. So I tell my mom, like, is that offer still available? And so she says, yeah, like, I can give you about $1,100. And so I said, what? I said, you can give me what? You can give me $1,100. It's a gift too. And I remember my budget is $2,000. And so she said, yeah, I could give you $1,100. And then And then so I'm like, okay, I got 1100 plus my sister's 600, and which is 1700, and I was able to save up 300. So I said, bet that up, I'm at my budget. So now I was looking for cars, y'all, and I really couldn't find anything that on paper looked like it wasn't going to give me any issues or anything like that. But I know I was doing some research on like brands that I wanted to look for that would be, I'm doing research. I'm like, what kind of brands will allow me to have a nice pocket? Like, I don't want these high brands that when you go to fix them that they're very expensive to I didn't want that. So I looked it up, and Google was like Toyota, Mazda, and a Honda, and I was like, bet that up. So those were the brands I was looking for, but I couldn't find anything that I like, and I couldn't find anything that was $2,000. So I settled for this Ford. So I messaged this man about a Ford, and he was like, I'm sorry, I sold the Ford. But he was like, but I have a Mazda. Mind you, I messaged him about the Ford. I knew I wasn't supposed to, because I'm like, no, I know what brands I'm supposed to look for, but I was desperate, y'all, because the end of October was approaching. Well, I wasn't desperate, but I was just believing that, you know, maybe it's not going to be the brands, and, you know, there's nothing God can do. So somebody can say that a Ford is a bad brand, but if the Lord blesses that car, it's going to be good. But I messaged the man about the Ford. He was like, no, I already sold that, but I do have a Mazda. And so I said, what? And he sent me a picture, and it was an SUV. Backstory, I wanted an SUV because if you have an SUV with the grocery shopping jobs like Instacart, they give you bigger orders because your car can handle it. And I'll be honest with me, knowing that I wanted an SUV, but I was just like, there's no way I'm gonna find an SUV for $2,000. There's no way I'm gonna find, like, I wanted an SUV, but I just really didn't think that I could get one. So he sent me a picture. He said he got a Mazda. He sent me a picture of the car, and I was just like, it's a Mazda, it's an SUV, and he was selling it for 22, but I asked him, what about 2,000? And he was like, yeah, we can do that. And so I was like, what? This is not happening right now. Like, what? This is the second to last week of October. And so we set up a schedule to look at the car. We looked at the car. I liked it. My daddy test drove it. He was like, it's a good car. Boom, gave the man his money. I have my car. I have my car. Her name is Autumn, by the way. And so how that one came, so I said before I started looking for a car that I wanted to name the car Chloe. I heard that name and I was like, oh, that's a really cute name for a car. So I told my sister, I said, I want to name the car Chloe. This is before I ever had the car. And she was like, Chloe, that's not a nice name for a car. And so I was like, I was like in between sleep. You know how like you sleepy but you're not all the way sleepy yet? And so I'm thinking, okay, she don't like Chloe, so I'm gonna introduce the car as Zoe. I like that name. And then I heard he said Autumn, and so I said, okay, he said Autumn, the Lord said Autumn, so Autumn it is. And when we look at her and we're just like, no, like she really is an Autumn, like, because she is a maroon brownish burgundy type of color. You probably can't see it in the video, but she's not black. She's like a maroonish brownish. So it's like, yeah, her name is Autumn. And as of right now, I am happy. Now granted, I did get her for 2,000, so there's some things that we have to do, but the Lord answered my prayer. He answered my prayer. We got the car October 29th. We got the car October 29th, and I practically did not even pay for the car. I only put in 300. But he provided for me. That's one thing that I really saw him do these past 3.5 months, was him provide for me. And the takeaway was, what I see in my account is what I have, but it's not what the Lord has. So I learned these past 3.5 months that it's okay if you don't have it in your account. It's in somebody else's account. And the thing is, those people who have it, they don't even realize that when the Lord gave it to them, it was for you. You know what I mean? It was for me. And so now when I look at my account, I'm not as worried. I'm just like, I don't care anymore. Like I was somebody who was very much, like when it came to my bank account, I was so ashamed. Oh my goodness, y'all, I was just so ashamed. Like I'm about to be 30 years old, and like this is what my account looks like. I've been working for a long time. This is what my account looks like. And I would feel ashamed. I wouldn't go after stuff, just all the things. But the Lord showed me that what's in my account don't matter. Like, that's not the final say so. Let me say it like that. It's not the final say so. You know what I mean? He really provided for me. And y'all know I told y'all about my $1,000 miracle when I prayed to the Lord and asked him to bless me with $1,000. And he put me on the heart of someone that I used to go to school with, and she sold $1,000 to me. So he's really just been showing me that he is truly my provider. Like, I feel like now with my full chest, I know him as Jehovah Jireh. Like, I know him to be the God who provides, that will use whoever and whatever he wants to take care of his children. So now when I have these thoughts, because I'm definitely fighting against anxiety and doubt and just all the things still, because those are things I struggle with. But every time those thoughts come up, I'm just like, no. Like, with what I seen my father do these past 3.5 months, I don't care what them thoughts are saying. He is Jehovah Jireh. So I'm here to tell you, like, if there's something that you're praying for, you're believing God for, and the funds are not in your account, please don't trip. Hear me when I say this. It's not in your account, but it's in somebody else's. It's not in your account, and it's in somebody else's. And then one of the things that I definitely kept in mind, the Holy Spirit kept in mind, because I was really going through it on some days, was that let's be clear, when you read the Bible, a lot of the miracles, if not all the miracles that happen, none of them involved money. Okay, and I remember when the Holy Spirit spoke to me about that, I was just like, you're absolutely right. Like, what? Unfortunately, we live in a world where money talks, and it's, if you have money, things happen. But all the miracles in the Bible, the feeding of the 5,000, parting of the Red Sea, blind people being able to see, people who can't walk, they can walk. All of those things, none of them were done by money, but by God's power. And I feel like for me, these past 3.5 months was a reminder that there is nothing that God cannot do, that everything really is subject to his power. And so whatever he wants to happen, that's what will happen. And I really, for the first time, I really felt like I had to really walk by faith and not by sight. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I failed, because there was some times where I was just really struggling. I was just really struggling to believe that he would do it for me within the time. And the reason why I wanted it before by October is because in my line of work, November, December, January, February, March, that's the busy season. Like, that's the prosperity season. Like, if there's anything you want, like, money is money, and okay. And I really wanted to have my own car so that I could make money, you know what I mean? And so just to see God come through for me, and I just feel like I know him differently now. Like, I feel like now, like, because another thing too, like when I had Jade, my biggest fear was just some type of car repair or something. And for me, and I would always be like, you know, if she needs something, like, I don't even have the funds, because all I was doing was just like, I just feel like she just came and was just sucking up my entire accounts. It was just bad, because I was making money. Hear me, y'all. I was making money, but because of how expensive she was monthly on top of her repairs, like, I just could not keep money. And so during that time, I became a very anxious person. That was through me talking to the Lord the other day, because I wasn't always an anxious person, but unfortunately right now I really do struggle with anxiety. So if you believe in the power of prayer, please pray that the Lord would deliver me from anxiety, doubt, and fear, because I like I shared with you guys, I don't really struggle with physical fatigue, but mental and emotional fatigue, I constantly struggle with them things. And I'm just I just cannot wait to be delivered from that. But he really took care of me, you guys. And like I said, now when the anxious thoughts come up, I'm just like, you know what, even if the car goes down, for my God to come through for me the way that he did, he's gonna come through for me again. And I believe it was Erica from Mary who said it. She was just like, the solution is him, and there's something he's doing, you just can't see it. And there's a verse in the Bible where it says that they don't feel trouble, for they trust that the Lord will take care of them. That's the kind of woman I'm trying to be. And so I pray that y'all would please pray for me, because my father has just done too much for me to doubt him, too much for me to have anxiety. And that's what we were talking about today in church, about equity, that God's track record is what we should remember and meditate on with our personal lives when it comes to us believing him to do a thing, that if he came through last time, he's gonna come through this time, even if it's not when you want it or how you want it. But you can actually, I'm here to tell y'all, you can actually expect God to show up for you. Like, you can actually expect him to do the impossible. And I think it's funny how sometimes I will be on some like, well, Lord, can you do it like this? Or maybe if it's, and I will use the word just a lot, if it's just, if you can you just do this, can you just, as if what I'm asking him to do is difficult. And there's been times where I have said stuff like just this, just that, and I will thank him for it. And I believe I've heard the Lord say multiple times to me, I'm just getting started with you. Like, if only you knew how much I can actually do for you and will actually do for you. And so I'm just here to encourage you guys, like, in spite of what it looks like, it really, the best thing we can do as children of God is really walk by faith, because God really can do it and he will do it. And another thing that I learned from this situation is, it's okay, like own what you like, own what you like, and be honest with the Lord. Like, I had a hard time owning the fact that I really wanted the SUV because I thought we wouldn't be able to afford it, you know what I mean? But own it and let the Lord know that that's what you want. Like, be honest with your likes. Like, I definitely feel like, unfortunately, feelings get a bad rep, you know, because, you know, we'll say stuff like, don't follow your feelings, don't follow your hearts. I don't think that they should lead us, but I do feel like we should present them to the Father, you know what I mean, and let him know that this is what I like, as if he don't know, right? This is what I like, and God can do it. He really can do it for you. And I'm so grateful that I get to share this testimony with you guys. I'm so grateful that God hears me when I pray. And that's one of the things that I really, like, he really affirmed these past 3.5 months, because my sister, one day before she helped me out financially, she was like, she wanted to know, like, I was heavy on her heart. She wanted to know how I was doing with my finances. And she came into the room and she was just like, I know how you're handling it. You're just praying about it, but how are you doing? And I shared with her. She was able to give to me financially. But after she left, when that what she said just kept playing on my head. She was like, I already know how you're handling it. You're praying. And my thing is that with everything that God did, why would I stop praying? I prayed that he would help me, and he sent people that didn't know what I was going through to help me. And so I felt like it was like I sent a prayer up to him, and then like a waterfall, he put me on the heart of people, and those people came and they helped me. So why would I stop praying? So it made me like just really like fall more in love with prayer. And this is not just about God doing what I want him to do. That's not what this is about. But this is more so about the God who sits on the throne. He really does hear me when I pray. And I need that. I need to know that what matters to me matters to somebody. I need to know that my concerns, like it matters to him. I need to know that when I'm in any situation, that I can pray to him and it doesn't fall on deaf ears, and that he hears me and he's able to help me. That's what this is about for me. This is about, I don't care what's going on. My Father really is able to take care of me. Like, he's accepted full responsibility of me, and he's going to do a fantastic job like he's been doing. And so that's what this is about for me. And so I pray that that's what you're picking up. It's not just about the car, but I had a need and my Father met it. He met it, and he used his resources, right? Because it all belongs to him anyway. So he used other people to bless me with the thing that I was desiring. So I'm here once again to just encourage you to press on and to believe God to do it. Don't lose hope. Don't shrink back. You know, I was very much like, okay, well, I'll just do something simple, like it doesn't matter. But it's like, no, like he can actually do what you're doing. The Bible says that he can do exceedingly abundantly above, and he did that for me. And if he can do that for me, then he can do that for you. And so I just want to encourage you, like, God is real. God is real. He is able, and he is good, and he hears you when you pray. He really does hear you when you pray. And the thing is too, there's a lot happening behind the scenes that you're unaware of. You're so unaware of. There's things that there's nothing he can't do. There's variables that you don't know anything about that he's controlling. Like, he is just he's just sovereign. I just really felt like I got to just see him just do his thing. And the beautiful thing about it is I wasn't able to. You know, I think back to the plan that I had for in 3 months ago when I said what I said, the plans that I had to hustle, make the money, and go pay for the car and cash. But I wouldn't have seen God. God wasn't really in my plan. It was more so like, okay, give me the money, we can go get it. But I needed to see that when I can't, he can. You know what I mean? And so that's what I saw. And I'm here to share this testimony with y'all. So I said a lot, but like I said, and what this thing did for my faith, oh baby, y'all can get ready to see a lot more from me, get ready to hear a lot more from me, because a lot of times I don't do things or say things that I do believe will bring him glory or will be good for his kingdom because of fear of X, Y, and Z. But I just really, the way I've seen him take care of me these past 3.5 months, I kind of don't care about what happens to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not nothing too crazy, but it's just like all the things that I feared, I'm kind of just like, well, if they happen, like, he's just gonna take care of me. So now I'm just like, I'm just gonna do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be more open about some of my testimonies, but do I feel like people are probably gonna roast me and say some insulting things from me? Do I feel like the persecution will come? Yes, I do. But I just feel like with what I've seen him do these past 3.5 months, it's like, well, if they happen, he's gonna take care of me. Like, that's just how I'm moving now. So that's my story. I'm about to go edit a video because I didn't realize that, because towards the end of me waiting, I kind of got just overwhelmed and just all the things. So I kind of, like, I was recording but I wasn't editing, and I got some videos that's kind of just sitting. So I'm about to go edit them, and I will see you guys tomorrow, because tomorrow is a celebration, and tomorrow I'll share more about that. It's another testimony. Yeah. Hey you guys, so I just came from work and I have some really exciting news to share with you guys. Whatever, God gonna get this glory. One thing about me, I'm gonna give him his glory. Today I am celebrating being 3 years clean of porn and masturbation. 3 years. 3 years. And counting. And counting. Y'all, I am here. And it's crazy because it was a conversation that I was having with a loved one that made me remember that my 3-year anniversary was coming up. It's a big deal, you guys. Like, something happened at work today, and I was kind of like, I'm just gonna go home and just kind of just like be done with today. But it's like, no, like, I have to celebrate this. This is a big deal. When I was in the early stages of overcoming that sin, baby, what? Ask me if I ever thought I would actually be able to go a day or a week, a month, let alone 3 years without it. Ain't counting. Listen, that sin plus cussing were 2 sins that I just really felt like would take me forever to overcome. I cussed like a sailor back then, y'all. Like, baby, gutter mouth, that was me. So I need to wash out mouth, that was all me. That, porn and masturbation, those 3 right there were my biggest addictions back then. And I feel like the Lord decided to knock those out the way first. Like, those are in the early stages of my walk. And so I'm just here to celebrate that with you guys. Public sent me an email. They said free flowers on them because I've been a member for about a year. So I picked up these. Now, these ain't all that, but for the occasion they are. So here are the flowers that was within the perk. You know, like, you know, of course they didn't go put all the flowers, make all the flowers available to me. So those were the flowers that were available. So we picked those up. And then we also picked up these delicious red velvet cupcakes. If you don't know, red velvet is my favorite. Red velvet is my favorite. And so I'm gonna have me 3. I just went. I'm gonna have me 1 just to celebrate this big old accomplishment. If you're somebody who is struggling with that addiction or any addiction at all, addictions don't stand a chance against Christ. Like, it's only a matter of time before you're delivered. It's only a matter of time before you overcome it. No matter what you've done, no matter what you've been through, no matter what's going on today, one day you can, in the name of Jesus, be free from that addiction. So please hear me when I say this. I'm a survivor. I'm a witness. Please hear me when I say this. It is possible, and the only way, because I don't try many ways, the only way to do it is through Christ. And so please don't give up. Please don't give up. I feel like if the Lord healed me from those things, he can heal anybody. Ain't nothing too hard for God. But I feel like I probably, if you could make God sweat, I feel like I made him sweat with those things, because it was just bad. And it wasn't even, without me saying too much, but it was more so a coping mechanism, you know. But just me, when it comes to porn and masturbation, it was really me just trying to cope with life, you know, just needing something to control. It wasn't even about what you would think it would be about, but it was, for me, it's really about me trying to control something, and me running to something when I'm not feeling good, me running to something when I'm not feeling happy, everything but running to the Lord. And so my addiction was bad. I want to say it started since I was a little girl, okay, a little girl. So for me to be 29, 3 years ago was what, 26 years old, and I started this stuff around, without saying too much, just know I was a little girl. God is real, okay? He is real. 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 So there's nothing that he can't do. There is nothing that he cannot do. Please hear me when I say that. So I want to have a cupcake with you guys, but before I have it, I do want to kind of just share some tips and tricks that help me overcome porn and masturbation. And one of the main things was cutting out a lot of the stuff that I watched. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I haven't had a Netflix account for 3 years, and the reason why is, for me, I realized that I didn't have to go on a I wonder if YouTube gonna flag my video for saying these words. You think YouTube gonna flag my video? They might flag my video, bro. I'm gonna put it up. If they flag it, I'm gonna find some other way to get it to y'all, because like we said, God gonna get this glory. But I had to I didn't have to go on a site to get what I needed. You know, all I had to do was really watch a Netflix movie. Y'all know how explicit Netflix movies be. So that was the last thing that I did before I went on my 3-year and counting streak. And so I would definitely say, really like sit down with the Lord and really look at what you're doing. Like, what are you watching? Identify some of your triggers, because that was something that I had to do. Like, one of my triggers, I'm really putting myself out there, but if somebody can be healed from this stuff, I'd really be grateful. But one of my triggers was a closed door, and so for a while I stopped closing my door. You know what I mean? I stopped closing my door. I deleted my Netflix account, and what else did I do? I kept in mind too, and I got this from somebody's video. The verse in scripture, I want to say it's in the book of Samuel, where it says that the Lord will not allow us to be tempted beyond what we can bear. And what the video was saying, that if since that verse is true, that means you can actually handle what's coming your way, and you just have to fight against it. And I remember when I heard that, that was really one of the things that really helped me take off, because I was just like, one of the things I used to say all the time was, I can't help it, I can't help it. Yes, you can. If you have the Holy Spirit in you, you can help it. Like, you can fight against it. Scripture says we're not obligated to do what our flesh tells us to do, so you actually can fight. And so you just have to fight. Will it be easy? Absolutely not. Okay? It will not be easy, but just taking a day at a time. Taking a day at a time, a moment at a time. Another thing that is a common tip is to make sure you're mad tired before you go to bed, so that you don't got time to do nothing. Okay? Make sure you... And that was another tip for me personally. When I got up in the morning, is get out of bed. Do not stay in bed long, none of that. Get straight out of bed and then get your day started. So check what you're watching, check what you're listening to, because sometimes these music is a little bit too explicit and they're painting pictures as we're listening to them. So check what you're watching, check what you're listening to, identify your triggers. That's a big one, y'all. Identify your triggers and really be honest. You know, sometimes we don't want to be honest, but be honest. Be honest with the Lord. Like, be honest. You know what I mean? identify your triggers, and then take it a day at a time. And then honestly too, the last thing I'll say is, I remember, and this, I truly believe this was the Lord, right before my last fall, I believe I heard the Lord said that I believe I heard the Lord say, I'm not going to send you your husband as long as you have this addiction. And that was it for me. That was it for me, because what that meant for me moving forward was that every time I said yes to that, I was saying no to my future husband. And there's nothing, okay, not no sin that I'm gonna put over being with the man that I'm praying for. Absolutely not. And so just I'm probably all over the place, but that's my journey. That's my journey. That was my last time before I went on my 3-year streak and counting. I heard from the Lord that he wasn't gonna get my husband as long as I had the addiction, and I deleted my Netflix account. And then since then, I kind of been watching like things that don't get too explicit. Yeah, we ain't been doing too much of that. So here we are. I'd say there are some days that are harder than others, but 9 times out of 10, I'm okay. I definitely don't think about things the way that I used to. So we thank the Lord for that. But all of this is only possible through God, y'all. This is not anything that I could have done, because I tried to stop a long time before he really came into the picture, and it just did not work. It just did not work. In fact, I didn't even see nothing wrong with it until he stepped into the picture, right? I just thought, you know, since everybody was doing it, like, it is what it is, like, as long as don't nobody catch you. But I didn't know it was a sin. So when he revealed all that stuff to me, I was like, oh no, baby, I gotta get rid of this. I got to get rid of this. The battery is dying. So let me have one of these cupcakes with y'all. Wait, I gotta take a picture. I gotta take with y'all. Cheers. This is to so cheers to overcoming addiction, and cheers to Jesus. Yes. I had literally just a little bit of dinner just so I could have this. That's good, brothers and sisters. I promise I'm only eating one. Hi you guys. So I just came from work and I want to make some Haitian spaghetti. I told y'all probably in the last clip or a few clips before the last one how I've been watching this YouTube channel called Cocoa Butter, and it's when people go on there and rate other people's food. And they've really encouraged me to get in the kitchen and have some fun and try some new things. You know, one of the tips they told me was don't be lazy. You know, I definitely feel like I be lazy because I like eating, but I feel like cooking just takes way too long. So I be trying to be quick. That's why I'm a huge fan of the air fryer. But I got from them, if I want to elevate my cooking, I have to stop being lazy. So I'm going to do Haitian spaghetti. I'm going to do it a little differently than I normally do. And hopefully it tastes good. So right here, I'm gonna montage this out, but I'm gonna do the taste testing and all that stuff with you guys once I'm done. All right, so here are my sliced up veggies with some garlic. This is something I saw people do a lot. And then here are my hot dogs. They're soaking in water because they're extra salty, but if you soak them in water, you'll be straight. Fun fact about me, you guys, if I could help it, I would rather use fresh veggies and all those things versus the powders. And it was just really nice seeing on that show how many people use both of them. What am I saying? Hold on. It was dope to see how many people use both of them, and I'm just gonna see if I just use the fresh vegetables, herbs, or whatever the case may be, if it'll make my food taste better. That's the goal. But those are my veggies, and I'm about to put my pasta in now. ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm following what she doing, but mine ain't look like hers. What do you do when you're following a recipe and yours don't look like theirs? And then she wants me to put, let me see what it tastes like, because one thing I'll be, I kind of want to put that after them. If I'm honest, see to me, because that's a little on the salty side. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me find out. Okay, we're supposed to let it cook. Cook for like 5 minutes, I think. I don't know if it's because she used a different pot, but I feel like she had more of a sauce and I didn't. This is the video, y'all. Hold on. You see how she got all that liquid? Baby, I ain't got that. She did use pasta sauce, but I'm like using a combination like her recipe and somebody else's, and they just used the water from the spaghetti. All that's left is for me to put the noodles. So let me panic and peace, and I'll come see y'all later. All right, you guys, so here is the finished look. This is by far the prettiest my spaghetti has ever been. I did taste a little bit of it before I simmered it, and I did taste a little bit of it before I put the lid on to allow it to simmer a little bit, and it did taste good. It was probably a little on the salty side, but nothing too crazy. Like nothing too crazy. Like if you know what I mean, like nothing too crazy. But I'm about to plate it, and then I'm gonna do a full-on taste test with you guys, because what had enough salt, if I could say it like that, was the noodles. I didn't try everything together, so I'm gonna plate it, clean up, and then taste test with you guys. In case y'all hear all the ruckus in the backyard, what? I mean in the background.
Yeah, we all in the backyard.
It's these two jokers. So I'm done cleaning up. I done plated mine in this cute little bowl, and I'm going to act like I am on that show. And so first they would have you smell it, and I'm not, it doesn't smell strong. Like the smell don't woof, like it don't hit you in the face. So I would have lost points for that. I don't know if I told y'all this, but I was so nervous with that moment. I told y'all I was panicking. I looked back and saw the garlic that, yeah, I ain't put the garlic in it. Maybe that would have made it smell better. So no strong smell. Presentation I like. So now let's taste it. I'm nervous. It's mine. Ain't nobody gonna let me taste it. Okay. Oh, I didn't pray. Amen. We got it. Let me get another one. We got it. London, we got it. Hold on. This is so good. What? You guys, it was so good. Now, I think I could cut back just a little bit on the oil. But this is hands down the best one I've ever made. Y'all, I've been making Haitian spaghetti for years. And there were times where I got it, not this good, but there were times where I got it more times than I didn't. But this one is phenomenal. What? I had added, y'all know I told y'all I would prefer to not use too much powder seasonings, but I did towards the end sprinkle some black pepper on it just because I wanted it to look pretty. There is a little spiciness to it, but nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Now I have to hurry up and write down what I did. Panic. I have to write down what I did. Y'all want some? You know, sometimes when I be cooking, I be like, man, I hope nobody's hungry. I hope nobody in the house is hungry, so don't ask for my food. But this one, y'all can ask. The noodles, before I simmered it, I feel like was a little on the salty side, but no, it tastes really, really good. I made this. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. I think I want the it's still good, but I think I would want, well, no, I think I would want the bell peppers a little softer. They are a little on a crunchy side, which I don't mind too much, but let's say on a scale like 1 to 5, 5 being pretty crunchy, I think I'd like to be at like a 2. I might be at a 3. You know what I mean? So it's just a little too crunchy, but I'm blown away, honey. I'm blown away. This is not real. So I just took a bomb shower and now I'm about to read my Bible and go to bed. Yeah, I was reading today in the book of Acts. His name was Stephen, and he was arrested, you know, for sharing the word of God. And then he basically told the high priest and those who arrested him about themselves and about the crucifixion, all that stuff, and they decided to stone him. And while they were stoning him, Stephen asked for 2 things. He asked, 1, that the Lord will receive his spirit, and then he asked, his last breath, he asked the Lord to not charge his stoners with the sin. I read that thing and I was just like, whoa, whatever kind of faith, compassion that is, I do not have that, but I want it. And I was asking the Lord, like, how can I get to that place where somebody could be really harming me, like trying to take my life, and I'm asking you to show mercy on them. Like, I feel like low-key I'd probably be like, handle them, Lord, like handle my lightweight type stuff, you get what I'm saying? But that wasn't his attitude, and so I feel like that was just like a different level of faith. And so y'all know that faith comes through hearing the word of God. So I'm trying to read a lot more than I have been so that I can move like Stephen, because that's just different. So that's what I'm about to do. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.